Good morning students. Today I am gonna teach 7th maths integers, continuation of the previous video. First question. The temperature at 12 noon was 10 degrees centigrade above zero. If it decreases at the rate of 2 degrees centigrade per hour until midnight, at what time would the temperature be 8 degrees centigrade below zero? What would be the temperature at midnight? So what the question says is, so at 12 noon means afternoon 12 p.m. So at 12 p.m. the temperature was 10 degrees centigrade above zero. Above zero means positive it is. So plus 10 degrees centigrade. Then after each hour it decreases 2 degrees Celsius, it will be decreasing. So at what time would be the temperature be 8 degrees centigrade below zero? Below zero means it will be negative. Above zero means it will be positive. Below zero means it will be negative. So minus 8 degrees centigrade. So at what time the temperature would reach minus 8 degrees centigrade? You have to find. One more question is there. What would be the temperature at midnight? So at midnight means 12 a.m. So at that time what would be the temperature? You have to find. So two questions are there in this. You have to find. One, at what time the temperature reaches minus 8 degrees centigrade, and another one you have to find at 12 a.m. what would be the temperature. So how will find? Let me show you the temperature in this number line. So above zero means it goes right side, positive numbers. Below zero means it goes left side, negative numbers. Okay, this side will be above zero, this will be below zero. So here temperature at 12 noon was 10 degrees centigrade above zero, it goes this side, so positive 10 it will be. And here 8 degrees centigrade below zero. Below zero means it goes left side. So left side means negative. So it becomes minus 8 degrees centigrade. So first we'll write what and all given in the question. So temperature at 12 p.m. At 12 p.m. is how much? So it is 10 degrees centigrade. So plus 10 degrees centigrade. Decrease in temperature per hour. Decrease in temperature per hour. So decrease in temperature per hour is 2 degrees centigrade. So first we have to prove at what time would the temperature be 8 degree below zero means below zero means minus 8 degrees. So at what time it will be minus 8 degree. So what we'll do, first initial temperature was here, it goes like this right here at 10 degrees centigrade, right? So from this we should reach minus 8 this way. Here you should get minus 8 degree. So what will be the total temperature? That you have to find. So difference in temperature between 10 degrees centigrade and minus 8 degrees centigrade is 10 plus, no, difference minus 8. So what it will be? 10 minus plus, so 8, that is 18 degrees. So you will get 18 degrees centigrade. How it will be here, right? First initial will be 10. You have to count here like this. So here it will be 10. Again here minus 8. From 10 degrees centigrade you have to reach minus 8. So this 10 plus this 8. So 18 you will get. So 18 degree centigrade. So we have to find at what time it will decrease 18 degree. It will decrease to 18 degrees centigrade. So what is that? For 1 hour, how hour and decrease. So for 1 hour how much centigrade it will decrease? 2 degrees centigrade, right? So here we have to decrease 18 degrees centigrade. So how many hours? Cross multiply. So 18 into 1 by 2. So that will be 18 by 2. So you'll write number of hours required is equals to 18 by 2. Now divide it. 2 ones are 2 nines are, so 9 hours. So therefore time after 9 hours from 12 noon. So after 9 hours from 12 p.m. means it will be 9 p.m. So you got it will reach 8 degrees minus 8 degrees centigrade at 9 p.m. Next, one more question was there, what would be the temperature at midnight? So you have to find at 12 a.m. what would be the temperature. So what change in temperature in 12 hours? So 12 hours, right? So from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. afternoon 12 p.m. to midnight 12 a.m. the what is the time, length of time? 12 hours, right? So 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. it will be 12 hours. So therefore change in temperature in 12 hours is equals to how much you have to find. So same way like this, for 1 hour it decreases 2 degrees centigrade, great, right? So for 12 hours how many centigrade will it decrease? So cross multiply 12 into 2 divided by 1, so that is 12 into 2. What is 12 into 2? 12 2s are 24, so 24 degree centigrade. So it will decrease 24 degrees centigrade for 1 hour 2 degrees centigrade. So for 12 hour it will decrease 24 degree centigrade. So it is decreasing, right? From decreasing we can take it as minus 24. Okay. Therefore temperature at midnight is equals to, so it will decrease from initially that temperature is 10 degrees centigrade, right? Then it will decreasing means will subtract that 24 degree centigrade. So what will be remaining? 10 minus 24, so it will be minus 14 degrees centigrade. So at 12 a.m. the temperature would be 14 degrees centigrade. Understood? So at 8 degrees centigrade, at what time you will get? You will get at 9 p.m. you will get temperature as minus 8 degrees centigrade, and at 12 a.m. you will get temperature as minus 14 degrees centigrade. Next question. An elevator descends into a mine shaft at the rate of 6 meter per minute. If the descent starts from 10 meter above the ground level, so above means positive it will be, how long will it take to reach minus 350 meter? So what the question says is an elevator travels for 1 minute, it travels 6 meter. So an elevator travels 6 meter for 1 minute. So it starts from 10 meter above ground level, and how long will it take to reach minus 350 meter? So from 10 meter to minus 350 meter it will reach, no? So what will be the time required? You have to find the time. So first we'll write what and all given. Initial position is 10 meter, right? Next, final position, so you have to reach minus 350 meter. So total distance elevator has to travel you have to find. So total distance is equals to what? Initial position minus final position. Initial position minus final position. So initial position is how much? 10 plus 10, right? Then minus final position. Final position is minus 350. Again 10 minus minus plus, so 350. So it will be 360 meter. So it travels 360 meter. Total it travels 360 meter. So from 10 meter above the ground level is 10 meter, and it will reach minus 350, means below it will be. So what will be the total distance traveled? Total distance traveled, you have to add it, both of them. Okay. Or initial position minus final position. This 10. So from here it will be like this, right? 0 positive, here negative terms. So 0 to 10 it will be adding, and here from minus 350 it will reach. So 350 plus 10, so it will be 360. So total distance traveled is 360 meter. So what in question they have said, for here minutes, here distance traveled, right? Distance. So for 1 minute, how many distance travels? It travels 10 meter, right? No, sorry, 6 meter, right? For 1 per minute 6 meter, it travels 6 meter. So for 1 minute travels 6 meters. Here total how many meter is there? 360 meters. So how many minute it requires? So cross multiply, what it will be? 360 into 1 by 6. So 360 by 6. So what it will be? 6 ones are 6, 6 6 are 36, and 0. So 60 minutes, right? 60 minutes means what? 1 hour. 1 minute is equals to 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes, right? So 60 minutes means 1 hour. So it will take 1 hour to reach minus 350 meter. So therefore elevator takes 1 hour to travel to the final position. Students, take down some homework problems. First one, in a class test, 3 marks are given for every correct answer and minus 2 marks are given for incorrect answer, and no marks for attempting any question. So the question says is, so in a class test, 3 marks for correct answer they will give 3 marks, and for wrong answer they will give minus 2 marks. If they didn't attempt any question, so no marks. That 2 sub questions are there. Radhika scored 20 marks. If she has got 12 correct answers, how many questions has she attempted incorrectly? So Radhika scored totally, she scored 20 marks, and 12 out of in that what she has written, 12 question answers she wrote correctly, and how many questions she wrote incorrectly, you have to find that. Next, second one, Mohini scores minus 5 marks in this test, thought she has got 7 correct answers. How many questions has she attempted incorrectly? Same way, Mohini got minus 5 marks. So she wrote 7 correct answers. So how many incorrect answers she had wrote, that you have to find. So here we end with the first chapter. Thank you.